Hello students, today we will continue with grammar chapter 19. As you know, we have completed little explanation about simple present tense and its exercises we have discussed in the previous video. So today we will continue with this chapter. So I request you all please open grammar textbook page number 69. Simple past tense. The past tense refers to an action that took place in the past. It means whichever action already have finished. So we are having here examples. I danced yesterday. Ria read the letter 2 days ago. The ducks swam in the pond. The cat came and ate the bread. The dog barked at the thief. So, from these sentences, you can see the bold writing, bold words danced, read, swam, came, ate, barked. These all have passed in the past tense. So, this way we can use this past form. Now, how to form the simple past tense, that we will see. Here we have total 3 kinds of formula. So first we will see A. In positive statements, regular verbs are changed to the past tense by adding of or ed, adding d or ed to the root form of the verb. So in the simple past tense, we are having positive statements, means regular verbs we are using. So in that, regular verbs are changed into the past tense by adding d or ed. So here we have example, play. Suppose we are using play, so with that we are using ed, play plus ed, it means played. So the played is become the past form. So the pattern is subject plus verb plus complement. So in the sentence we can say like this, that I danced in the auditorium. Number B, in negative statements, the pattern is same, subject plus did not. For negative we are using did, for past tense plus not. So subject plus did not plus basic form of the verb and plus complements. So suppose in examples, she we are using for subject plus did not plus wait plus for him. She did not wait for him. Ravi did not reach his school on time. So this way we can form the sentences. Now we will see number C. In the interrogative sentence, what is the pattern? Did plus subject plus the basic form of the verb plus complement. So first we are using did in the question sentence. So question word, otherwise if we are using any question word, for an example what, when, why, right? So question word, then did will come, then subject plus basic form of the verb plus complement. So here we have examples. Did the mouse jump over the lion? And in the end of the sentence we are having question mark, because it is the question sentence. Did the teacher draw the map? When did you clean my room? And here we have note that when we express some past habit, we often use words like usually, generally, every day, always, never, often, sometimes with the simple past tense. So this you have to keep in mind. Now we have here form of verbs. Here we have some verbs. So in the present, past and past participle, how we are using. So I will read it for you. We use different forms of the verb in the different tenses. So here is the table. I will read for you. Here we are having 3 parts: present, past and participle. Past participle. Abuse, abused, abused. Bite, beat, beaten. Catch, caught, caught. Drink, drank, drunk. Drive, drove, driven. Enter, entered, entered. Speak, spoke, spoken. Forget, forgot, forgotten. Know, knew, known. Ring, rang, rung. sing, sang, sung, throw, threw, thrown, write, wrote, written, eat, ate, eaten. So I hope you have understood. Now see the next page. Here we have exercise. We are having 3 exercises. I will read for you and I will send you PDF file for writing the answers. Exercise 1. Give the past and past participle forms of the following verbs. So here we have present form. We have to write present form's past form and past participle. Think, thought, thought. Play, played, played. Draw, drew, drawn. Cost, cost, cost. Win, won, won. Laugh, laughed, laughed. Rain, rained, rained. Fry, fried, fried. Shake, shook, shaken. Loot, looted, looted. See, saw, seen. Lay, laid, laid. Lose, lost, lost. Still, stole, stolen. Bear, born, born. Keep, kept, kept. Exercise 2. Fill in the blanks with the past tense form of the verbs given in the brackets. Number 1. Some men are born great. 2. As soon as he got the money, he ran away. 3. He broke the flower vase. 4. I carried my bag always. 5. I told him the truth. 6. The buses left by 10 a.m. 7. The aircraft flew in the sky. 8. He came late, so he missed the film. 9. The hunter aimed and shot the dove. 10. The guests were dressed in beautiful clothes. Exercise 3. Here we have paragraph and we have to rewrite the following passage using the past tense form of the verb given in the bracket. An old Brahmin had 3 sons. They always quarrelled amongst themselves. The old Brahmin was pained to see them fighting all the time. He advised them many times, but they never listened to him. On his death, the old Brahmin called all his sons. He asked one of them to bring a bundle of sticks and tie it with a string. Then he asked each one of them to break the bundle. No one could break it. He then told the youngest son to untie the bundle. He gave one stick to each of his sons and asked them to break it. The sons easily broke their sticks. The son now understood what the old Brahmin wanted to teach them. They learnt their lesson. United we stand, divided we fall. So children, these 3 exercises you have to write in your textbook only. Now see the next page, page number 71. We will discuss simple future tense. The future tense refers to an action that is to happen in the future. It means in the future, after 1 hour or after 5 minutes or tomorrow or day after tomorrow, after 2 days. So what will be going on, that we don't know. So that is called future tense. Now here the future tense refers to an action that is happen in the future. So we have examples. I will read for you. It will get dark soon. They will come back before sunset. The headmaster shall inspect the classes tomorrow. So children, here you know that in the future tense we are using will and shall. Now how to form simple future tense? A. In positive statements, the pattern to follow is, here we have pattern, subject plus will or shall plus basic verb form plus complements. So generally shall with I and we and will with all other subjects. Shall we are using with I and we, and other all subjects and or any person's name we are using will. Here we have example, I shall buy the book tomorrow. These horses will not pull the king's chariot. B. In negative sentences, we use not after will or shall. When we are using negative sentences, we are using not after will or shall. Here we have a pattern. The pattern is to follow like subject plus will or shall plus basic verb form plus complements. So here we have example, I shall not buy the book tomorrow. These horses will not pull the king's chariot. So this way you can use these negative forms. Now here we have, see, in interrogative sentences the pattern is like this, will or shall. When we are using interrogative, will and shall will come first. So will or shall plus subject plus the first or basic form of the verb and then question mark, or you can use like this question word like what, why, will, whatever, and plus will or shall plus subject plus the first or basic form plus of the verb plus other complements and then question mark. So we are having here example, shall I buy the book next month and then question mark. Will these horses pull the king's chariot question mark. So this way you can form interrogative sentences. Now please turn the page. We are having 3 exercises. Exercise 1. Fill in the blanks with the simple future tense form of the verbs given in brackets. Number 1. He will sleep in the godown. 2. The cat will eat the monkey's bread. 3. The players will wear their uniforms in the playground. 4. The teacher will scold the naughty child. 5. The woodcutter will cut the log into small pieces. 6. The lion will kill the animals one by one. 7. The birds will fly away if they are scared. 8. We shall go to Canada for a vacation. 9. They will dance Garba tonight. 10. The poet will recite his latest poem. Question 2. Change the following into the future tense. Now here we are having some sentences. We have to change that sentences into future tense and change yesterday into tomorrow wherever necessary. Whenever it is yesterday given in the sentence, we have to change instead of yesterday into tomorrow. So I will read only answers. Please note it down. Number 1. The maid will cook my food. 2. The doctor will visit the patient sometimes. 3. He will earn a lot of money abroad. 4. The mountaineers will climb the Everest. 5. I shall help the old man cross the road. 6. We shall meet Mr. Gupta tomorrow. 7. The servant will work only for 3 days. 8. The letter will reach me tomorrow. Exercise 3. Fill in the blanks with the correct tense of the verb in the bracket. Number 1. The telephone bell is ringing again. It sometimes rings 30 times a day. 2. She is knitting now. She regularly knits in the afternoon. 3. I shall tell her the news as soon as I see her. 4. He always talks to me in English, but he is using French now. 5. On my way to school, I usually meet people who are going to their work. 6. When water freezes, it changes into ice. 7. He always sleeps in the afternoon. 8. Whenever I meet him in the street, he tries to avoid me. 9. Suraj plays the violin very well. 10. Our teacher seldom sits when she is teaching. So, children, you have to write all exercises in your textbook with beautiful handwriting with pencil and learn it well. Thank you.